Hi, this is Laura Jean Finella, singer and songwriter, coming to you from Portland, Oregon. It's actually a little hot in here today in my apartment. Though I recorded in my bathroom and it was just as hot, I didn't notice it. But I'm out here now with the fan going, too lazy to put the AC on or spend the money for it. So I'm sorry there's a little bit of a fan behind me, but I did just record a new song for you. It's really for the kids, but for those who really want to help the kiddos out there that are running away from home and running away from their wrongs that are done in their world and in our world, and just they want to stay within their perception of life and what they think life should be. And I really think we should support them no matter what age, and just realize that they're our future. And if they didn't have these thoughts and perceptions, we wouldn't continue as a world. And I think once we understand this, and we'll be able to stop all this horribleness that goes on, that continues to get worse and worse, and support them and give them stability for the rest of their life instead of punishing them maybe when we find them or they reach out. I think that's the scariest thing when you're a victim, is to reach out for help that you're going to get punished. I know in my circumstances that was always on my mind, because all you have to do is slap me once and I know not to go back. And so I knew what it was like, and I think it was really hard for me not to think about kids out there that go through this. It's got to be that much harder for them. Though their brains are at their sharpest, they have a whole lot of strength because of their youth. It's still really hard for them. I mean, they hang on and they hang on for, and I know it sounds like I'm talking from experience, being a youth and have gone through that, but I really think I did, possibly coming from a broken family and then just kind of feeling like I was being tossed around kind of vulnerably, yet I tried to kind of stay within the limits of respect, where I was trying not to show that I was really in a vulnerable state, and I was. So I was trying to hang on until I was old enough. And unfortunately, that didn't quite work out for me, but I really wanted to work out for these kids. I really want them, if they're going to hold on at least to their 18, that hopefully, like if someone finds them and says, oh, you've been hiding all this time, and start slapping them in the hand in whatever direction when they're trying to reach out and do things for themselves. I don't know why we have that kind of mentality, but I mean, these kids need education, training, love. I doubt we're going to be putting up any kind of, special homes for them or any kind of resources other than what we have, where most of the time these kids are turned into the system, and then bad things happen to them because we don't listen to them and we decide what's right for them, because we look at it like we're the adults and we know what's better, but we really don't know what's better. And children have the strongest intuition of everyone. And how do you think all these wonderful things happen in our life? They come from these youths that start when they're so much younger. Their brains being supported and their actions being supported, no matter how silly they might be. Our best people in this world that have helped us come from very supportive childhoods. And sometimes things happen to these children, period, in their lives, and they just have no one there to help support them. So all these children that are born with their gifts, we need to support them so we can let their perception and their changes enter into our world. And even if we don't believe them because of something they're saying, or we've accused the family of doing something, the family's had to hide them. Poverty, sometimes they just don't have any money, and they have to leave the home because the parents don't have enough money to support them, and people come nosing around and say, gee, you don't have this to take care of your child, and instead of helping, they'll take them away, which I don't understand that at all. But all set aside of other things that go on, these are the reasons I'm thinking of in my mind. So I wrote this song. It's called They're So Brave, They Are. And I really, Gabby Bernstein's angel connecting meditation, spiritual guide meditation, where she gives you 4 minutes to write at the end, has really been helpful. The last couple of songs I've really been able to write from her meditation. And I made a mistake when I sent the Veil of Light out to radio stations and said it was Mary Morrissey, because Mary Morrissey has done a lot for me too. It was actually Gabby's that helped me with the Veil of Light, and I corrected myself over at my SoundCloud last week. But I really have been able to do a beautiful connecting. And Rebecca Campbell too, I got this beautiful deck of the Healing Waters cards from her, the Oracle cards. And I'm not like a tarot card person or anything, but if I can find my own place in the spiritual realm that Rebecca has left to us, then I'm more than happy. I just need to find that realm, and then the structure, I seem to be able to go to Gabby to get the structure. And she has another great one out for anxiety, which I have at my Twitter account, Lori Finella. So if you're looking for that. But those things have been helping me. And the choruses, I don't know if my time is enough for them, but I've learned time is all everything is. And that's probably the most important statement that I really come across the last few weeks of my life, is that the only thing life really is time. And it's not necessarily a century or a decade. It's all the same. Time is all the same, no matter where or when it is, no matter how much progress we've made, no matter the surroundings. I've really found when I just sit there and I think, and I've gone to my deepest place within myself of wisdom, that nothing has changed as far as our insights, our what we go through day to day, other than maybe what we use, and more resources possibly. I think different kind of resources, not necessarily more, for sure. But everything is still the same, no matter what's going on around us. We're all going through the same thing. We're all feeling the same. And if you hold on to that, then you're not necessarily waiting for a better time for anything. It's, the time is just what I'm feeling really has to be connected with right now, because nothing in this time of our life is ever going to change to what it is right now at this very moment. So as deep as that is, that's probably hard to see unless you've been to where I went. And the most prettiest verse that I found that I really fell in love with is, "Beauty is only so far away, happiness and magic is near you. I open my eyes, darkness can be beautiful. I open my mind to walk to it." And that is something that's really, really important to me, because many, many times I have related to the darkness, knowing that I needed to walk through it. And I realized that we have response systems to danger that we need to alert ourselves to. So I know this can sound very dangerous, but in my experience, and I don't know how deep into danger some of these youths are, but I found that I needed to walk through the darkness. And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. My window's open. And that's when I found I've made the biggest changes. And I suppose at times, it could be through something very dangerous. But if you're already in danger, it would seem to me that walking through it would be the way out of it. And that is just from my experience once again. And Lord knows I've had them. I've had very, very dark, dangerous experiences. So I am happy I was able to get this song done for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you stay safe and stay blessed. Until next time, Lori Jean Finella, singer-songwriter.
Begin now, through sun memories, music, life, smiles, eyes, lips, skin glow. They're so brave they are. I want to reach them in the woods, hiding from wrongs. They're so brave they are to stand up against what's wrong. I support them with my angels around me. I don't know if my time is enough for them, but I've learned time is all everything is. Beauty is only so far away, happiness and magic is near. I open my eyes, darkness can be beautiful. I open my mind and walk to it. This never changes, no matter how many sicknesses, deaths, new things, new surroundings. Everything is still the same. I don't know if my time is enough for them, but I've learned time is all everything is. The most important is when the angels tell me to reach out to you. I cry when I think I can't. I don't have the strength, I don't know how, but I know this is my purpose, why I've been left here maybe since so long ago. I thought I was taken by a princess to stay alive, but I keep getting lost in this. I don't know if my time is enough for them, but I've learned time is all everything is. They're so brave.